3 by 4?
3 by 4.
3 by 4.
3 by 4.
3 by 4.
So, do you guys know those people who always send you Candy Crush requests? I used to be those people.
Oh, you used to?
Yeah.
It's good used to.
But I found the lights.
And those people are closely related to people who post their relationship stuff on Facebook.
Why are you hating on people who are happy?
Hi guys, welcome
Thank
to
God
this.
I'm in the dual era.
Welcome to this episode of 3 by 4. I don't know what's going on with Bugsy as usual.
As usual.
My name is Ophelia and I'm here with some gentlemen.
Yeah, I'll go first because I'm the first gentleman. My name is B-Wall.
And my name is Benjamin.
Seeing that I'm always loved, liked, I'm always
Oh my
introduced.
goodness.
So Bugsy here.
Yeah.
Was
go-
that
go
supposed to
an
be like a
extra.
Facebook thing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's what happens on Facebook.
So guys, have you noticed how Facebook is in the news? I tried to ignore the story because I thought it was none of my business. I thought it was like American people things. I know these days there's so much news coming through. But then it turns out that Facebook is in the limelight for giving away some people's data.
I don't know how this is even surprising. They've been giving our data since forever. Why is this even making news?
It's making news because apparently it influenced an election. There are claims that Cambridge Analytica worked with. Okay, so what happened is they put those quizzes of what
Personality.
Those
Is it-
things that people are playing at the test your personality thing.
What
Then
Game of
someone
Thrones
says,
character
Game of-
are you?
I am Mbaku.
What color of panties are you? I know those personality
So
tests.
they created one of those, and they paid about 270,000 people to take the test.
Yeah.
It was created by some professor, some
guy from Cambridge.
yeah,
Yeah,
from Cambridge. Was he from Cambridge?
Yeah, he was.
A researcher from Cambridge.
Yeah,
Russian at
interesting.
that.
Kogan.
That's strange because there is no relationship
no
between
relation.
Cambridge Analytica
Right.
and Cambridge
Yep.
University.
That's true.
Anyway, so they created this test, people took it, and then they were supposed to collect the data for academic use. But then
At least that's what they said.
they took the people who took the test data. Then they also took the data from their friends. So if like Bernard is my friend on Facebook and he participates in that thing, then they also take my data. So they had like 50 million data of
50
for
million
like
accounts.
tens of millions, 50 million accounts.
That's a huge number.
And so now they were able to target particular information to them so that they could influence them to vote a certain way.
Ruthlessly smart, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Very
And
smart.
I mean, if you think about it, the problem with that is that then you consume fake news. Yeah? So all of this stuff you see, guys who are on WhatsApp groups, sharing at Museveni has gone. That sort of
It's
stuff.
usually a death story because
Yeah.
people really like to kill people.
Yeah.
That's what happens when that's what happened. Well, that's not what happened. Museveni hadn't gone, but you know,
Yeah.
what happened in the US is that people that were then fed, because when you go on your Facebook feed, you're able to only see the things that Facebook wants you to see.
Precisely,
Yes.
precisely, yeah.
So that's what happened. Yeah. So then it influenced an election in the US. That's how actually Trump.
Apparently was elected. So
Was
there's
elected.
Well,
elected.
it's still
But
alleged,
interestingly,
you know.
there's also an investigation. So the investigation is by Robert Mueller, the one who is doing the Trump investigation
Yeah.
into Russia. But there's also one by the Electoral Commission of the UK into Brexit.
Oh yes.
Yes,
Oh,
because
yes.
that also involved
Apparently.
fake news.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
So the company Cambridge Analytica
Yeah.
is owned. Well, it's not owned, but some of the people that it's owned by two people, two of whom are like big time financiers.
Yes,
of,
yes,
of
yes.
Trump. Then the other guy with interest in the company, Steve Bannon, who
Yeah, was Trump's.
was Trump's strategist.
Yeah.
So that explains why there's big news around it. But the issue with Facebook really is that, you see, ordinarily I think when people think about Facebook and privacy and this stuff, it's usually things about will they read my DMs when I'm vibing a
They
girl?
don't want to know
Yeah,
that they're
yeah,
cheating on their
Yes.
wives.
And yet there is more to it than just that. And it's good that this conversation has come up now. Sometime last year there was news about these Cambridge Analytica guys and the Kenyan government. And even the year before that, apparently they've influenced now 2 elections. At least that's what they were, saying in that other video on Channel 4.
The Kenyatta campaign, which we ran in 2013 and 2017 for Kenyatta.
And what you have done in the Kenya?
We have rebranded the entire party twice, written their manifesto, done 2 rounds of 50,000
So
surveys.
huge amounts of research, analysis, messaging. I
And then we'd write all the speeches and we'd stage the whole thing. So just about every element of his campaign.
So
But
it's
speaking
not
of
just in
Kenya-
US where they've influenced things, also in Africa, in Kenya. I don't know if they've influenced the Ugandan election.
But speaking of Kenya,
we might need to
I don't
research
know,
that. But
However much I'm not a Trump fan, but Trump is not the first person to play around with data when it comes to US elections. Obama did. They used
is
it.
that so?
Yes,
Mm.
yes. They gathered data, and they also came out. They are one of the media guys said so, and they also used it to gather dinners where they were able to collect $1 billion US when before they thought they wouldn't be able to. They got to see that there was a certain age group of ladies between 40 to 60. They looked at some people because there was a dinner kind of thing for George Clooney, so they looked out for certain celebrity ladies.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah.
thing is that I'm so into Ugandan celebrities, so I don't care about the Americans.
No, but maybe I should ask. If you are a Facebook user, an ordinary Facebook
Which I
user,
am. Mhm.
what would worry
Ordinary.
you about
Yes.
someone stealing your data? Like
But
what
I
would
don't think the
would worry
problem
you?
is. Anyway, I don't know. Personally, I'm not sure what the problem for myself is.
Listen,
It's just it feels wrong.
I know-
It feels
I know,
like
no.
someone knows all my. Because Facebook probably knows more of my secrets than. Because
yeah.
the thing is that if you open a Facebook tab today and you're on your Facebook page responding, sending happy birthday with a straight face but with like more emojis and what. And then you open like another page and you say maybe hotels in Gulu because you maybe want to visit Gulu. If you close that other tab and you open Facebook again, you may
You're gonna
find
be
an
seeing
ad
hotels.
for hotels for Gulu.
Yeah.
It's so creepy.
So
It's
listen,
not like I'm
I-
scared of finding out my secrets, but it's creepy that
Yeah.
they're watching.
And,
Like,
and
it's-
for me,
yeah.
why I have a lot of reservation is it's not that I think they'll take my information and probably use it to, I don't know, hang me or whatever. It's just that I know they take my information and then whatever they feed me is no longer quote unquote open-minded stuff. It's no longer free stuff out there. It's stuff that is geared towards the conversations I'm having.
Yeah, because the reason I'm asking this is I don't understand why we are even discussing this topic. Because
What?
first of all, it's not my data that was stolen. Oh, I've never played those games.
But
I
no,
hate those
but
games.
she has just told you that 270,000 people did the test.
America.
Voluntarily.
But those were voluntarily doing it. But their friends and family and relatives had
Do you
their
know- do you
information
know what
stolen. So
would worry
you
me?
might be
Do you know what
secure
would worry me?
when Ophelia is
Do you know
selling your
what would worry
information.
me? Let me tell
a
you.
chef for like little man.
Yes.
You see people who take screenshots. So if Facebook started, throwing out our stuff that's
But
in
they
that
do, Benji. What do you know?
But Benji, what is in your DM?
Let me ask you this: Haven't you seen when you're having an inbox conversation with somebody? Don't you see pop-up ads there?
The reason why it should worry you, Benjamin, it's because there's a lot of, it carries a element of fake news. And during the elections, I remember when people were busy faking around trying to say that the police has done this, they were coming up with funny accusations of wars. And then when they shut down the internet, everyone was all up in arms, not knowing that this fake news can end up causing a whole riot in the place. People are ending up getting pictures from different countries because the people were wearing
that I
army
remember.
fatigue with
Even if it wasn't Facebook
with red
or
tops
Cambridge
and everything.
Analytica, spreading that stuff, when you go on WhatsApp every morning, there's a fake story.
Oh, it's
But
the
apart from
family
that,
WhatsApp
you look
groups.
at what no
Yeah,
because
but,
you- because
but let's not forget who owns WhatsApp.
and again because you're talking
Facebook.
about the
Precisely.
whole
The other
but did you see the outcomes of the analytical thing when it came to Kenya? What was the result?
But-
Whoa, people were
no,
machetes
no,
were going
no,
all
Bazi.
over.
Do you think that there are people who are going to vote for Raila, but changed their mind and instead voted for Uhuru because of
You cannot
Yes,
discount
yes,
it. Yes,
I believe that there are.
Yes,
Wait, I believe that there are.
Do you did you not see those?
They did a whole
there was,
video where they
of
were saying,
Raila.
oh,
If you want, is
then they
it
put like
hunger
poor
in the streets?
people,
You want people
over
dying?
what?
There are people who change their minds.
You think the 6 million Luos that voted for that guy would have...
No, you don't need 6 million. You need just a number of
Do
them.
you know what
This
influences
is what
voting in this country?
in
So
this
you
country.
think that
like,
you think
anywhere,
that
yeah.
the Cambridge
In Uganda
Analytica
and
madness
what-
is not as
every vote counts. This is what you need
Don't
to
compare
understand.
the Ugandan online community to Kenya.
because-
The Ugandan online community, all they do is to always make noise. Oh, We are going to the streets.
come
Oh, we are
on.
going to the streets. Oh,
I don't think
and,
that-
and if you have to ask some of the Ugandans who are making noise, most of them stayed in bed. They didn't
A
go to
Ugandan voter.
They didn't go to
A
the
Ugandan
vote.
voter, and I'm
We
saying
can
this-
even start with you, Benjamin.
saying
Did
this-
you go to the polls? Did
You
you?
guys stole the election. And
You what?
a Ugandan voter
Simple,
is
simple.
a Ugandan voter.
Benji
is much
voted. I
more
saw his
informed
thing.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
than a Kenyan voter.
Much
Yeah.
more informed.
Yes.
Okay.
In terms of decision making.
Okay, okay.
Because you see, here they're all of the. I mean, they steal our elections all the time.
As usual.
But here, the thing is, people
At least-
usually.
at least
Bugsy,
we-
wait.
At least we didn't go for a rerun like in Kenya.
People
we
usually
didn't-
I
vote.
feel like
People-
Maxi and
like,
Benji are going to
in
fight.
So in terms of voting,
Yeah.
it's spread out. There's not that much dominance on which candidate gets how many votes where,
Okay.
as it is in Kenya. Because in Kenya it's very
It's
predictable.
very regional
Yes,
and whatnot.
It's
Yeah.
very predictable.
Yeah.
They know that in Central
Yeah.
the Kikuyu will win, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
But so I don't think that there are things that we need to discuss. Yeah, but in terms of context, here.
See, listen, Benji.
Like, there-
for me, what?
So you're saying that
If
the way that that
people here,
data works,
people in
the
this-
other side then work here.
Yes, people here in
But
this
for how
country
long?
use
Because you
Facebook
see,
for vibing. For
No, that's true.
phoning each
That is
but
other,
some
true.
people rely on it as a source of information.
and
They do.
for lying. To
Yeah,
each other.
especially because they've tried to make it as cheap as possible and as accessible
Yes.
as possible to different
Yes.
people. So maybe it's not a problem now, but I think it could be a problem in future.
And I don't even want to say it's not a problem now. In that election, the stuff that these guys did wasn't just sharing of fake news and whatever. There's a lot more. So this information they get from you guys, they kind of departmentalize it. So they know that these guys are into, these guys, their biggest worry is violence and war. So when they're targeting a message, they target a message around that. This other section of people, their worries are the economy. When they're targeting, so this is not even about spreading fake news. They just they segment
But
that.
is that wrong per se? I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
You need to have the entire
That's
truth.
why
You need
for
to have
me-
the 100%
that's
of
why
the
for
truth.
Me, I need that. I would be. I think we should be discussing, like, if you're online, and you don't want your data to. Because me, I've told you,
You don't want your DMs to leak.
I don't want my DMs to wake up one day. And they are the ones on the timeline. On the,
Someone can just take
you know how
screenshots what you
Facebook
made.
asks what's on your mind. And
Listen,
my
if-
messages to Ophelia
If you don't want
are
your,
the ones out there.
if you don't want your private life to be seen by the world, don't get online. End of discussion. Let's end this podcast now, guys. Thank you for listening. No, seriously, because you cannot get online and think you're
No,
safe.
but how do you stop people from getting online when people are busy
then expect
sharing
your
their
information to
Yeah,
go.
I'm about to
photos?
say, like, do you think that
But-
it's safe to share your children's
But people
photos
had-
online?
But people,
Because I worry.
safe-
Some people,
safe-
I see things and I'm like,
Maybe don't do
okay,
this,
that kid
maybe-
is adorable, but I now know where they study and I know.
but people like the way
imagine
Snowden
didn't
made
like
it.
you
I can't
much.
remember the exact statement that it's before. These whole spy networks were known as surveillance. Now it's taken to social media.
Yeah.
Because if it's that, then stop using the telecoms, because even telecoms take
Yes, they
phone
take.
calls
Yes,
and
yes,
everything.
they
They-
record
but
your
they-
stuff.
your text messages
Just get
and the likes.
offline.
It's just a new format of doing stuff.
Because as long
Because still,
it
when
is-
you go, your same old girls will still backbite you. It's still
Yeah,
surveillance.
and every social networking site,
think
site,
Bugsy-
before you get an account, they're going to ask you, so what's your age? What's your location? This is you giving them information.
For free.
So if you want to keep your information, get off the internet.
Married
Stop wasting our
people.
time. Read
Yeah.
newspapers, magazines.
Married
Listen
people.
to radio.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Married people who are
Don't stress
online,
us.
vibing people's daughters,
Yes.
and claiming.
By
to
the
be
watch
single.
out.
Yeah?
Mama Tondo.
Mothers. Ophelia, behave. Mothers who be posting your kids'
Your
photos
kiddos, what,
because you want likes and comment 100 likes and comments.
Watch
eh?
out.
People who are slaying and putting
Saying this
that
is my
stuff,
my bay.
Insta.
Tomorrow you'll wake up and your bay as a new bay. Don't share your bay for.
who be taking photos of your home. Eh?
Do you know, you guys, when we share the you guys judge us. Girls are always sharing.
Share your body parts. What?
Taking
the
pictures from
fingers.
the same
what?
That is how
toilet
we are
room.
ensuring security.
Always
Yes.
let Java's toilet to take pictures and all.
Taking
Share-
photos of your house and saying chilling.
chilling.
No,
yeah.
actually, they don't even put chilling. They say what's that verse? There's a verse. No weapon.
The Lord is my
not in-
shepherd.
No weapon
big-
formed
big
against-
big screen, 42-inch thing. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Eh? I'm telling you, thieves are coming. for
Okay,
you.
guys. On that note, please share. Please, you guys, if anyone who listens to this podcast is not on Facebook, or by some chance not even on Twitter, please tell us why. Like, why didn't you join? Why did you leave?
Tell them about
we
because
are
you're safe.
curious to know. Yeah, thank you guys for listening to this edition of 3x4. Remember to follow the conversation with the hashtag 3x4UG.
Yeah, and the handles are at millennialsdn. Don't forget that. My handle is at bwall.
Yeah.
For me, I have no.
You have nothing
privacy.
to hide, eh?
Whatever, everything can be out there.
Benji, what's your hand?
Mine is at Rukwenje.
And David Muonge, PO Box 58.
That's
Well
the plan.
played.
That's
Well
very
played.
good. You can follow me at K_Ophelia. I don't know for how long. I may decide to just quit. That's all
Ah.
for you. Thank you, guys.
3x4.
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 3 by 4.